let's take a quick look and see what's happening with Trump and Musk. And guys, it's all about the Benjamins, it's all about power. We all know that Trump and Musk, both billionaires, Elon Musk currently being the richest person in the world. And just a few months ago, you had Trump selling Teslas on the White House lawn, essentially turning the White House into a Tesla dealership, right? Now, just a few months later, we have crazy things happening. If you check the headlines, Elon Musk posted a bunch of crazy stuff about Trump. Really, he's the one kind of spearheading this drama. Trump was a little quiet at first, then he's come out since. We'll show you what Trump said as well. But if you take a look at the headlines, Musk's major allegations against Trump disappears from social media. That post has since been deleted. So I'm going to show you exactly what Musk posted, but he's actually deleted most of this. So he said things like Trump should be impeached and JD Vance should become president. He said things like Trump was involved with Epstein, which we all know how that goes. And that's the real reason why those files haven't been released. He said a bunch of stuff, right? So let's check this out. He shared a post on X, which is the website that he owns. He said, yes, President versus Elon, who wins? Trump should be impeached and JD Vance should replace him. Basically sharing that tweet and saying that he agrees with that. That since has been deleted from his Twitter. He also said, in light of the president's statement about cancellation of my government contracts, SpaceX will begin decommissioning its Dragon spacecraft immediately. So Donald Trump came out on Truth Social. So if you don't know, Trump owns his own social media platform called Truth Social. Over the last few days, he hasn't really been posting on X. You know, Elon Musk owns X, so he's probably trying to promote his own website, right? Truth. So he's not posting on X, he's posting on Truth Social. In any case, Donald Trump said on Truth Social, the easiest way to save money in our budget. Remember, Elon Musk is complaining. The reason Musk claims to be upset with Trump is because they're spending too much money and they're making the deficit even worse with this massive tax bill, right? So they want to save money is what Musk is saying, which I don't believe in, but we'll talk about that in a second. Trump's response is, the easiest way to save money in our budget, billions and billions of dollars, is to terminate Elon's governmental subsidies and contracts. I was always surprised that Biden didn't do it, right? And for those of you that don't know, Musk companies, Tesla, SpaceX, they basically wouldn't exist if it wasn't for the government giving them contracts, giving them subsidies with those EV tax credits. And Trump is already taking away the EV tax credits, at least he's supposed to in this bill if it's approved. And now, since Elon Musk pissed off Trump, Trump is threatening to take away those contracts with SpaceX, which, you know, he has his rockets that launches into space. They're trying to go to Mars. They literally make almost all their money from the government. If Trump takes that away, who knows, could go bankrupt, right? And Elon Musk's response says, well, we're going to decommission the Dragon spacecraft immediately. And essentially, the Dragon spacecraft currently is the only thing that can really get U.S. astronauts into the International Space Station. So Elon's essentially threatening Trump, saying, well, if you cancel my contracts, we're not going to help you get astronauts from the U.S. into the International Space Station, right? So essentially, things are escalating. He since deleted most of these. Again, Trump said he was surprised that Biden didn't cancel a lot of these contracts himself. I was honestly surprised by that as well. You'd think that Biden would have, given all the drama that Elon Musk had caused with Democrats. Elon Musk then said that Trump tariffs will cause a recession in the second half of this year. So really the biggest things in Trump's agenda so far are the tariffs and this massive tax bill. And Elon Musk is attacking both, right? So what was Donald Trump's responses? Donald Trump claims that he asked him to leave from the White House. Remember, just a couple of days ago, Elon Musk left. Then he started saying all this drama online. Donald Trump said that Elon was wearing thin and he asked him to leave. I took away his EV mandate that forced everyone to buy electric cars that nobody else wanted, that he knew for months I was going to do. He just went crazy. Now, if you don't know, they've had this EV tax credit that Biden actually put in place. So if you buy an EV, most of the time you're going to save $7,500 towards that purchase. And that has helped Elon Musk massively growing his company, which has made him the richest man in the world. Now, Donald Trump plans to take that away. It's in the tax bill. It was always going to be in the tax bill, but now Elon Musk is flipping out. Now, personally, I think that's what he really cares about. Elon Musk, even though he doesn't say it outwardly, he says he cares about the deficit getting bigger. I think what he really cares about, and I actually agree with Trump on this one, is Elon Musk wants favors from Trump, right? Let's be honest. Elon Musk spent $250 $1 billion or $1 million, $250 million, getting Trump elected. Whether you think he would have gotten elected without him, that's your opinion. Matter of fact, let me know in the comments. Do you think Trump would have gotten elected without Elon Musk's help? Let me know your thoughts on that in the comments below. In any case, we know Elon Musk wants some favors here, right? Let's be honest. And essentially, he's not really getting any favors in this tax bill. They're taking away the EV mandates, the EV tax credits. There really isn't anything in here that's going to directly help Elon Musk. So he's pissed off, right? Donald Trump also said, "I don't mind Elon turning against me, but he should have done so months ago. This is one of the greatest bills ever presented to Congress. It's a record cut in expenses, $1.6 trillion, the biggest budget tax cut ever given. If this bill doesn't pass, there will be a 68% tax increase and things far worse than that. I didn't create this mess. I'm just here to fix it. This puts our country on the path to greatness." Now, whether or not you agree with that, that's up for debate, but that's essentially what Trump's response was, right? Now, let's take a quick look. Trump was actually asked, he was effectively asked, what are his thoughts on what Elon Musk has been saying? He addressed this, I believe, on Air Force One. So let's take a quick look and see what Trump had to say.
But it's a deal that's bring us a lot of money and a lot of everything else, and we get along very well with President Xi and with China.
Mr. President, on the one big beautiful bill
contracts, do you feel like the U.S. can survive without them? Obviously, you contribute a lot when it comes to defense and space, and that relationship has been important for quite some
Yeah, I
time.
think the U.S. can survive without almost anybody.
And do you
Except me.
did you have any concerns about his drug use when he was working with you?
I don't want to comment on his I don't know what his status is. I read an article in the New York Times. I thought it was, frankly, it sounded very unfair.
You said
Mr.
earlier
President.
today that Mr. Musk had a problem. What did you mean by that? And did you misjudge him? Like,
I don't want to talk about problems. I think that I think the United States had problems, and if you look at the numbers today, the numbers were unbelievable. The numbers were incredible. The numbers that came up today, the stock market went way up. The country's doing really well. Almost, I think, in a very short period of time, you're going to be seeing doing better than it's ever done before. We have hundreds of plants coming in, a lot of jobs are being created. That's what happened this morning. I saw the jobs, and the nice part, they're not government jobs. They're jobs of people coming in and doing other things, including.
Okay, guys, so Trump essentially kind of sideswiped the question. He was asked about Musk. He said, I don't know about his drug use. I don't want to comment on that. Surprisingly, kind of taking the high road on this one, which is kind of rare for Trump. Trump usually takes digs on people. But the one last thing I will say is if Trump really was in the Epstein files in a serious way, I think Biden and Democrats would have released that already as well. But let me know your thoughts on that. Let me know your thoughts on this whole Musk-Elon drama, whose side you're on. Personally, I'm on neither side. I don't think billionaires should have this much influence and power inside of our government. Trump and Musk both being billionaires, obviously Musk being the richest person in the world. Let me know your thoughts on that. It's going to be interesting to see how things develop. Musk is definitely going to continue to try and have his influence on the government when it comes to this tax bill and things going forward.